This is the most complicated fretboard I've done to date. It's modeled after Jerry Garcia's Tiger, so to make it I start off on the CNC by radiusing the fretboard and then machining the cavities for the inlay. Most of the material gets removed by this 1.5mm bit, I then use a smaller bit to get to the tough to reach corners. I'll then cut the fret slots and cut out the perimeter from the stock. I then use a bandsaw to remove any extra material and file down the remaining tabs. I'm going to be binding it with this 3-ply binding. I start by shaping the base with a heat gun and then using some water-thin CA glue to hold it in place. Once the base is affixed, I glue the rest and let it dry. To make the actual inlay, I offset the cavity by 0.15mm and then machine that on the CNC. I'm using this perloid from Cohen Acrylic. Once I've removed them, I check to make sure they'll fit, and if anything doesn't, I'll clean it up with a file or a sharp razor blade. I then flood the cavity with more CA glue and install each inlay. I let the glue dry and then double stick tape it to my table saw and use a radius block to bring everything back down to the 14-inch radius. I go through all the grits up to 800 and then polish with some min wax finishing paste. In the end, it was a ton of work, but I love how this thing came out. The inlay and binding look awesome, and I'm really happy with the level of detail I got. Check out my page if you want to follow along with the rest of this build. And finally, thanks for watching.